Hey there, you watching this video? If you're here, you're probably curious about some salvage or just want to see what's going on with the latest and the greatest in it. And I'm going to show you a little bit about what I call wild salvage or salvage panels around the yellow belt. It's kind of popular right now because people selling at Grimhex and stuff and offloading pretty quickly with their vultures. The process of the vulture is the same as I'm going to show you today. I'm just using the reclaimer because we're going to be out doing an op later and I have it out and getting ready. We're going to go to our scan mode. You can do this in SCM or nav mode. I do SCM just because I like it. And you're going to come out to the belt where there's a bunch of asteroids and stuff. And this works the same way at the Lagrange points, such as Crew L1 and L2 and Mick L1 and L2, all those places. Just going to look out here. I'm going to turn my scan to 0% by mouse wheeling down, so I can get a nice broad view. See, I got a signature there that on the right. It says visible and carrying RS signature, and they'll match for rocks and salvage panels. If it's a ship that is part of a salvage contract or somebody's flying it or it's an AI, it'll have different numbers up there as well. But we're going to look for those numbers whenever they are 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, and so on, up in increments of 2,000. I've seen them up to like 18,000 even, maybe 20,000 I think. Just gonna kind of fly around. And it only takes a second. Like you usually see them popping in about 18 kilometers away or so, 15 sometimes. Boost up here. I was kind of just cruising and enjoying the view and drifted outside the belt a little bit. And you can, like I said, do this in a vulture. Just fill up your vulture and go back to Oris and to Cell, or Grimhex if you please. Just don't go targeting and shooting people. They like to leave each other alone out there. If you mind your own business. Most of the time. Do lots of these pings. I'll cruise around until I find one, and then I'll see you right back here as I show you on the approach, how to approach these. Alright, so we've been out here cruising around for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but I found this 12,000, I think it's this one. It popped in at around 8 kilometers. So we're going to get down to it. We're going to make sure we don't hit any asteroids as we do this. I like to do a quick little peek at the third person, but I prefer a first person experience most of the time when I can. It's pretty nice out here. It's kind of chill, usually pretty quiet. There are bounty targets and things out here that you can come across when it comes to hazards and stuff. It's kind of the same at the Lagrange. There's no bounty targets, but there are like signatures where, okay, this one's kind of spread out, where I forget what they called, like combat beacons or something. They'll show up randomly. You'll have occasional targets, but it's okay. You can just leave, or you can fight. It's up to you and your crew, I guess. So as we approach these, you see they spread out, and it kind of changed up into different groups. And when I get closer to some of these, it'll change into different signatures. See, they kind of changed up, and they turned into dots without distances. Now those are marking the panels. And once I get up here, I know the sun's kind of in our face, but I go real slow. I go down to about 30, 40 meters a second, and I go out here to the third person view again, and you just kind of creep up because they'll pop in. Right there, big panel just popped up, and they only show up once you get so close. And the others, as you get up to one, you'll start to see others pop in as you work on it and move around it. With the reclaimer, I've kind of gotten the view down to where I want that panel, just by getting the feel of it. But I put it right at about my feet like that, and I just do whatever side first. There's another little strip over there to the bottom left. There's another strip up there. And this field was kind of big on the main signature, but it broke up into a bunch of littler ones. Meaning this wreck was probably a violent one since it's kind of strung out. But we're going to scrape it up. I hope that this little quick tutorial on how to find these is good. If you got any questions, you let me know. Make sure when you come, you bring your tools. You got a multi-tool. And one of these with the old multi-tool tractor beam attachment. So you can detach things. If you're gonna do like what I'm doing in the Reclaimer, you can solo it. I'm just out here. Usually we have a crew, but I wanted to do this real quick before we did a mission. But a Vulture is just fine, and I prefer the Vulture. Put some on the grid, take it back, sell it. Come back out, find some more panels. Sure beats paying for all the salvage. Some of these might have been scraped already. It looks like. Sure beats paying for all the salvage, but sometimes you just gotta look for them. Takes a few minutes. Bye everybody. Come join us at Nova Forge Industries if you would like. I'll put a link in there. We're looking for contractors, salvagers, cargo. Do a quick plug. But they're pretty cool. They're a great group. Bye.